Hello Taurus, thank you very much for joining me, Lorian, for your August reading for 2018. I'm sorry it's slightly later than planned, but you know Mercury retrograde, it can mess up with your electronics, with your timing, with even your voice sometimes, because I've had a little bit of a creaky voice for the last few weeks. So yeah, this is a little bit later than planned, but thank you very much for bearing with me and for taking the time to join me here today and basically have a look and see what Pisces, Ascendant, Sun and Moon is happening in August. Right. If you would like a private reading with myself, all the details as to how to get one are below. Thank you very much for those who have done that or bought me a coffee. I really do appreciate that. Alright, so okay, so you have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, and did I say Pisces earlier? I meant to say Taurus. I just realised something about Pisces is coming in for you here because I feel like this was something to do with Pisces. Okay, now we have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So I feel a lot here, and on the bottom you have the Fool, which is a brilliant card, but I do feel like there's something that you're taking forwards with you. Something has weighed heavy on you for quite a while. It may be responsibility, it may be something that has been passed on from others, but it's something that you wanted to get done, and it's something that you've wanted to focus quite a bit on, to be honest. And I think this is now affording you the chance to move into some new territories. Now Pisces, I can't get Pisces out of my head, Taurus, I have to say. There's something very strong coming into this with regards to Pisces. Now, I don't know whether this is a Pisces person or whether it's just maybe that you have a Pisces sun, rising or moon, but there's definitely something there. I feel here with the Ten of Wands, it's just something that feels like a bit of a loss or a burden that seems to be coming through quite strongly for you. It's almost like you have tried your hardest to continue and tried your best to go forwards in a strong and sensible way, but for whatever reason it doesn't feel like you can do that because people keep pressuring you to do something for them. And I think that that's something that you now need to take off. You know, need to take off that inheritance of other people's worries, the inheritance of other people's concerns, and just go and focus on what else you want to do. Because I do feel like your career change is going to happen quite soon, or something's going to lead you into a change of career. Little baby steps, but you can't have everybody else's weight of the world on your shoulders just so it makes them feel better. I feel like you are connected to some of these people who are giving you like these burdens, so it could be family or friends. But I do also think that for some of you it is the weight of co-workers who are kind of expecting you to pick up the slack. And it could even be a partner in a relationship expecting you to pick up the slack too. But I do think there's a great deal of comfort to be had when you unburden yourself from this, because you feel like I can see things properly now and I can go there to the best of my ability. With here, I do feel like you will be able to have that kind of harmony. If you are married, I feel like your marriage should actually get to some higher ground and you'll be able to see your future with this person in more perspective. For those of you who are already married or getting married or something like that, again I think it's kind of like a feeling of I can see this in better perspective now, and I know what's coming through for me, and you know I seem to have the whole year planned out, and that I think is helpful for Taurus because you're very much a strong sensible sign, depending on where other signs are in your chart, but there's a sensible connection there. Basically, you are sense and sensibility. You're very much down the line when it comes to certain things, and you cannot be moved on those principles. And I admire that about you. But I think also something about this month is telling you to take the time to move on. And I don't know whereabouts this would be for, but it's telling you now's the time to take your experiences and move on to the next stage. So this again could be the next stage of your marriage or your well-being. It could be your health, it could be your career, it could even be your home. You may want to move somewhere different now. But I do think the most important thing is you will take your experiences, and again, it feels like a Pisces coming up here. Almost like a pilgrimage to a Pisces, or to a place that feels like it has a Pisces energy. I know that's a bit strange, but I think the Pisces energy is very calm. It gives you a sense of wellness and natural beauty, and it feels like there's something that just is unique about it. And I think that's very much what you are connecting with here. But the Knight of Swords is very much about being opinionated or hasty. So you may get some people who are very quick to judge, or who are very immediate in their progress here. I think a lot of it is to do with how they are coming forwards with their opinions. You may feel like you need to bat them straight back. You know, you may feel like you have to go, hey, no, and cut them off at the pass. But I think that's just kind of the conflict that comes after Mercury retrograde. This is all the time of reflection, and then you can kind of move forwards and see what else it is that you want to achieve here. But ultimately, I do think that there's a growth for you happening, and it does feel like there's a lot of potential that you haven't afforded yourself, maybe. Maybe because you've been preoccupied with something else, or completing something else, or completing several things at once. I think for some of you, it may have been work, study, something in the relationship, a home improvement, but it does feel like there's a lot completing now. All right, Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, yay, I love that card. King of Wands and the King of Swords. You've got a lot of people here. So I do think that that's pretty interesting for the grander scheme of things. It just feels like there's a lot of people that have a say or a stake in what you're trying to do or trying to achieve. So you may feel like you have to be a certain way for some people. That's kind of a negative slant, I think. But you do have a lot of air signs and a lot of fire signs that are going to be of influence around you, I think. So in regards to, they're drawing me towards this, guys. So in regards to a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, there's a very strong chance that you will feel like this person is, again, being quite opinionated or being a bit hasty, but they are nevertheless very perceptive, and you may benefit from some clear thinking of this individual too. That kind of comes to you and you think, you know what, that's a good idea. So don't discount them just because you are wanting to move forwards and they're saying, hang on, but before you move forwards, maybe you've missed this. Because I know you're a good planner in a lot of different things, but I think they're giving you some extra insight over here. But I do see travel, I do see movement, I do see having this need maybe to try and have a bit of an adventure, or a bit of a travel, or a bit of a breakaway. I think if you could manage it, it would be absolutely perfect for you to see the challenges that are coming for what they are, and see what this is bringing for you, to be honest with you. But the Nine of Pentacles is incredibly promising. It's like, this is one of my favourite cards, if not the favourite card. This is about having the independence, the luxury of independence, feeling like you are very much sustained and sustainable. It feels also that you are having this clarity of thought. You have reached a certain stage and you're happy to reach that stage. It's giving you this intensity of freedom, and you feel very much like you are coming forwards in like a culmination of vision. That feeling of, okay, I'm happy now and I'm going forwards in this strength of mind and strength of heart, and I know that I am, you know, for some of you it could be career woman, for some of you it could be career man, you know, that kind of feeling. I'm going forwards and stuff like that. So I do feel that's very key for you. And then we have the King of Wands. So this could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. And he brings with him a bit of an entrepreneurship, visionary type creative person. I think for me at the moment, when I'm looking at him, he brings some visual arts into the ring, some kind of paintings. He's very creative. He knows how to present things and stuff like that. So I think this could be somebody who's very key to how you see yourself, and also how you could change your self-image. Maybe it's a hairdresser. I don't know. But it just feels like something is giving you this insight as to how to present yourself, maybe on social media if you have a business, maybe if it's something like somebody's giving you some advice at least. But this is all leading to a new beginning, to having faith in your ability, having faith in your relationship, having faith in yourself. And this is going to bring you success, whatever success means to you. For some people, it means having £1 million. For other people, it means having a house with a nice garden and a lovely family within it. Success is different to many different people. So, depending on what you need, I do still see you having that success. So, maybe not £1 million immediately. I mean, I'm not seeing a windfall here, but I do see that the steady gains will get you to where you want to be. Let's see what the Earth Magic Oracle card has to say for Taurus. Whoa, okay. Well, I think it was Aries who had this, but strength is very important right now. You have the wherewithal, you have the patience, you have the spiritual practice, and the mind to go forwards with this. And I do think that this is very important for you. I think that this is something to do with your experiences lending themselves to give you strength for the future. And it may even be the next 12 months is filled with a lot of promise, but you have to have the strength to see through those promises and actually work towards them. They won't just happen and then you can reap the rewards. You have to still work and not take your eye off the prize. But there we go, Taurus. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching and spending the time with me today. If you do want a reading from me, all the information's below, or my email is there, lauriantarot@gmail.com. Or if you want to support the channel but can't seem to do so, please do send me a coffee. I do need the caffeine. So the details are down below as well. But I wish you all the very best of luck, my lovelies. Do take care, and I'll speak to you guys very soon.